Hi everyone, I'm Chris with The Sports Truth. The truth will set you free, and today I have a very special guest.
Howdy there.
Howdy.
Howdy folks. I'm Miner Joe, and I'm the official mascot of the 49ers, and I have been with them since 1946.
Man, you're old.
I am older than you think, boy. I will get to those stories in a little bit.
Alright.
But first, let us cover the games this week. We will start off with the Thursday night football games and then move on to the morning games.
Right.
One of them really early, which is the London game.
Of course.
All right, so tonight what we got? We have the Colts at the Broncos. Okay. In my time, I have ridden a lot of horses. That's not hard for you to believe, right? Being a miner?
Yeah, I could tell.
Okay, yeah. In fact, I got my horse posted outside.
Oh, I bet you do. We are in Rancho.
Yes, exactly. I tied it up to
What? A light pole?
a light pole. Yeah,
Of course
exactly.
you did.
All right. So I will tell you the difference between the Colts and a Bronco. Okay?
Okay.
I have ridden both.
All right.
Now, a Colt is a male horse under the age of 4. Okay?
Oh.
Yeah. A young horse.
Okay.
All right? Now, a Bronco is a horse that is trained to, or has a propensity for bucking. Okay?
Oh, okay.
So they're the bucking Broncos.
Right.
So when you get on a Bronco and you do not know what you're doing, it will buck you off. Okay? So, what do we have in this game? Anytime a team enters Denver, they're going into that mile-high air.
They are.
Yes. Okay? So, the Broncos, of course, are used to being in this mile-high air, so it does not bother them one bit at all. But when an opposing team comes in there, like the Colts, at the third quarter going into the fourth quarter, you're gasping for air. Okay? You give me that oxygen mask. Sit me down, coach. All right? So, the Colts, they don't got much of a chance today
No.
because as of this morning, Jonathan Taylor has been ruled out.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's not looking good.
Yeah. And even though I described the Colts as a young horse, there is nothing young about Matt Ryan.
No.
Okay?
He might be as old as you.
Yeah, no. He ain't as old as me, boy, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will tell you how old I am later,
All right.
alright? I think you'll be a little bit surprised.
Oh, okay.
I know I do look old, but I'm a lot older than you think.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I got the Broncos winning a close game, 17-14. The bucking Bronco, which is Russell Wilson, has been injured all week, but at home with a top 5 defense and a bucking Bronco, which is Russell Wilson, will win this game. So far, they have won both of their games in Denver.
Yeah.
Okay? Close games. Barely beat the Texans, barely beat the 49ers. Oh, that one was painful until we ended up beating the Rams, and then that memory was purged from my brain.
Yeah, and I called it on Monday night, too.
Yeah, you must be a true 49er fan.
I am, yes.
All right. There isn't too much to say on the Thursday night football game. It's on a short week,
Yeah.
and a lot of times they ain't that good of a game.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to be a low-scoring
All right.
ugly game.
Low-scoring, ugly game that the Broncos win. Do you have any other
No.
takes on it?
No.
All right.
The Broncos win.
All right. Now next, we got the Giants, who are surprising 3-1, going up against the Packers, who are 3-1.
Saquon.
Okay? You better wake up early in the morning if you want
To watch.
to watch this game.
London.
Now, this game is in London. Now, I have ties to London.
Oh, really?
Okay, yes. Let me explain it to you, okay?
Sure.
My pa,
Okay.
he's originally from London.
Oh.
Okay? So basically, have you heard of the War of 1812?
Yes.
Okay. That's when I was born.
Oh,
I
you
was
are a lot older than I
born
thought. Yeah.
out of the War of 1812. Okay? So
Okay,
my
then.
pa was a British soldier, and my ma was an American whore.
Oh,
Okay?
Oh, okay.
So I was born out of sin. Okay? Now, so after the war, my pa, he went back to London, probably to go fuck some more whores.
Probably.
Because that's what they do. I'm not ever sure if you've seen like movies or shows, but in London, you don't even have to get a room. That's how you do it over here, right? You go to a prostitute or a
get a room,
whore or a call girl, whatever you want to call her, right?
Yeah.
And you get a dumpy old room, right? Because you've already spent most of your money on the whore, so you don't want to spend that much more on the hotel, right?
Yeah.
Makes sense?
Makes sense.
So in London, what they do is they just give a couple coins to the whores, and they just right there in the street, they just flip up that dress and they go at it. Okay? So British, they don't have time for small talk. It is just a fuck and go type process. Okay?
Okay, we're moving on to the next.
Okay, yeah. So, anyway. Yeah. Yeah, we got the Giants and the Packers.
I have a controversial call.
Okay.
Giants win if Saquon could just run over the Packers for 200 yards. If he
Okay.
runs over 200 yards, they win the game.
Oh,
The Packers
okay.
will stop it.
I'll buy into that.
Seriously, they do.
Okay, I
They
wouldn't
don't,
mind
so-
the Packers losing
Yeah.
because I don't like the Packers.
I don't like the Packers either.
Yeah. I think the opposite. I think that Rodgers is going to go to London, have a good time.
Right.
Not that type of good time like my dad or Pa used to have, with the
I know,
horse.
moving on.
Right. So what he's going to do is everyone has their vices, right?
Yes.
Some men love sex, some men love alcohol, some men love drugs, some men love dangerous activities, right?
Yeah, of
To
course.
each his own.
Mhm.
But what Aaron's going to do is, since he's in London and that ain't that far from the Netherlands, and that's where Amsterdam is, he could go to Amsterdam and get all his hallucinogenic drugs, okay? You're talking mushrooms, you're talking LSD, you're talking Molly, you're talking ayahuasca.
Come on, man.
Yeah, because that's what he does to free his mind,
Okay.
okay?
Okay.
Anyways, I got the Packers winning an ugly game, 23-20.
I got them losing if Saquon gets 200 plus.
Okay,
rushing yards.
I can see that
If
happening
he
too.
doesn't, though, the Packers win, of course.
You never want to. Do you like betting?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's one thing I used to do back in the day at the saloons.
Really.
Yeah, do some betting, some cards. Yeah, along with some other things that I'll get into.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on to the next game.
Mm-hmm.
The real morning games, not the one at 6:30 that's
morning.
being played in some other time zone around the
Some other
world.
country. Yeah.
Exactly. All right, we got the Titans at the Commanders.
Oh, so
okay,
good.
I'm a guy who's into numbers. Okay, so is the game of twos.
Right.
Okay, the Titans lost their first two, then they won their last two.
Yep.
Okay, and the Commanders, the last two games, have scored a total of 8 points and 10 points.
Oh,
Okay.
my God.
That's not good. That's a
That's
good
bad.
baseball score.
That is, yeah.
Okay,
but
it's
not
an
in
excellent
football.
hockey score,
Not in football.
but it is a terrible
Oh, God.
football score.
That's bad.
Yeah. Oh man, sometimes it is
ugly.
so hard to figure out who's going to win this ugly game. I got actually the Commanders winning this game because you would think that the Titans are the better team, but the Titans tend to lose
To lose.
these type of games. Yeah, they have
Yeah.
won 2 in a row, so it's time for them to go back to getting a loss before getting another win.
Yeah, they go
back
back
and forth. That's
Yeah.
why forever for 4 straight seasons they had a 9-7 record, which you can't do anymore
No.
because there's 17 games. So maybe they go 10-7. I don't know.
Possibly.
Yeah. Anyways, we're moving on to the next game.
Yep.
The next game are the Dolphins, who were on top of the world, going up against the Jets.
Okay.
All right.
Uh-oh. I don't know about this one.
Yeah. Tua is not. It's funny because usually a black cloud hovers over Jets,
Yeah.
New York, or I guess Jersey
Yeah,
part,
Jersey.
and all the Jets fans, right? It's just
Yeah.
a constant. Wherever Jets fans move, there's a dark cloud and it's pouring rain on you. Okay, but lately that dark cloud has lifted off and has set over the Dolphins, who are Miami. I don't know if you've been following the news lately,
I have.
but there are hurricanes and floods And
Tua hurt.
Yeah, it's I'm not sure if God is doing his plagues and his famines and stuff on Florida, but whatever the case is, it is not a good situation. But the Dolphins are playing in New York. Last week, the Jets beat the Steelers.
Yep.
They stole one from the Browns, okay? So they like stealing in the last few minutes of the game,
It's because
okay?
Zach Wilson's playing better.
Yeah, and I get that
Which is
because as a boy, with a dad that was in the military in another country,
Yeah.
and my mother who was a whore, she had to make a living. She had to put food on the table.
Right.
There was always different like dads and men around, so they trained me to be a little thief. So that's what I did until I went out west in 1849 and went to the lovely city of San Francisco to strike it rich.
Did you get rich?
I did. I did.
That's
And
good.
then once again, when I met the 49ers, then they made me a nice amount of money. Okay?
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. Okay. So what game were we on now?
Dolphins and Jets.
Dolphins
Who's
and
gonna
Jets.
win?
Okay. Now, Tua, I'm not sure if you saw the game on
Oh man.
last Thursday night when
Bad.
the Bengals threw him to the ground.
Yeah.
Right?
He's done.
And he hit his head, and then his fingers just like
Did the wiggly thing. Yeah. He's done. Yeah.
It looked like he was having an exorcism or a seizure or something. Trauma going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's trauma.
And then all week, Mike McDaniels had to explain how everything was okay, and look the other way. Nothing to see here. Okay.
I don't buy that crap.
Yeah. Everybody was getting on him.
Mad.
You know what? I like Mike McDaniels because he came from the 49er tree.
Yep.
He was right under Shanahan.
Yes.
Okay? But, yeah, sometimes when I see him and he's talking, it's almost like he's stoned or something, you know? He's got that stoner type, like, vibe.
He looks super young, too.
He is super young.
Seriously. Looks like a kid.
Yeah, he looks like a kid, but he's been around forever.
I know.
Okay? Sort of like me. Like,
Yeah.
I look young and handsome, but I'm old as hell.
Yeah, you're
okay?
like 200 plus years old.
Yeah,
that's
exactly. In human years, I'm 210 years.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
But we'll get to that mystery later.
Right.
Oh, boy. Yeah, let me tell you. Mike McDaniels did not go out and beat the Ravens in the fourth quarter and the Bills, two of the better teams in the NFL. He didn't do all that so that he could go and lose to the fucking Jets. Okay?
But I have a feeling,
ain't
though.
happening.
I have a feeling.
You have a feeling?
that the Jets might
Oh,
steal one.
jeez,
from the
they're going to
Dolphins.
win 2 in a row?
I'm serious. I just have a feeling the
All
Jets
that
are
for
going to steal it from
nothing?
the Dolphins. Yeah.
Oh, man.
I'm being serious.
It is Teddy Bridgewater, which is a step down from
Yeah.
Tua.
Yeah.
He tends to throw that pick.
Against resurgent Zach Wilson. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit. I don't like this now. If you're
Okay.
better, stay away.
Okay, yeah,
Serious.
for sure.
But
exactly.
yeah, Dolphins with points, I guess.
Okay.
I don't think they're going to lose the Jets by blowout. There's no way.
Okay. Next up, we got the Lions at the Patriots.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, boy. Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Okay.
Dan Capable versus Bill Belichick, the greatest coach of all time. Ooh.
You know what? You're wrong, boy.
Oh?
It ain't Dan Capable or Dan Campbell against Bill Belichick.
What is
It is Dan Capable or Campbell, whatever the fuck you want to call him, against Matt Patricia.
What?
Yes.
Oh, that's right. Matt
Patricia
Patricia
is calling the plays for the Patriots.
This one's going to be...
And the Lions fired Matt Patricia because they got worse than they were already at, if that's possible.
Yes, but I would like to show you a trend here.
Okay.
This season. So all these people are like, oh, we're going to have revenge on our former team.
Oh,
Guess
it doesn't
what?
happen?
They've actually been losing.
Oh,
They're actually
wow.
0-6. So I say the Patriots lose to the Lions.
Oh, wow. Oh,
seriously, everyone's trying to get revenge.
We must be
Baker
on
Mayfield
a different
lost.
page.
No, I'm serious.
No,
Baker Mayfield
because
lost.
I have the Patriots winning. I almost said losing, so maybe
I
there's
got
something
the
to it.
Lions winning
Okay.
because of the trends. Baker Mayfield lost.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson lost.
Okay.
His former team. Who else was there as third person?
I
swear.
I'm just saying, like, I was pretty impressed when the Patriots went into Lambeau, okay, and pushed it to overtime to the very last second.
True.
The Packers should have lost that game.
I just feel like,
but they didn't. So they've lost a couple games in a row.
Yeah.
And now they headed back to Foxborough. Okay.
Just letting you know how I feel.
With the quarterback that I don't even know what his name is. Okay. But it is tough.
I'm just letting you know.
It is tough to beat Belichick. I could see this game going either way.
Yeah.
Okay. I got the Patriots winning 27-24.
I got Lions with points. I'll take 4 points with the Lions.
Okay.
They didn't lose it by more than field.
All right.
Oh.
All right. Next up, we got the Chargers. Are they the San Diego Chargers?
Los Angeles Chargers.
Los Angeles
That
Chargers.
shows how old you are.
Oh, it does.
I know,
But I'm
I
so old that I remember when they were the LA Chargers
Yeah,
and they won the championship.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Isn't it LA
Those
for
were
you?
some good Charger teams.
Yep.
Yeah. They were winning championships before the 49ers
Yeah, they won a
theirs in
championship
the
against
80s.
the Browns. Did you know they blew them out?
Yes, they did.
And then they just left like it was no big deal. And they
All
didn't
right.
realize it was the last time they'd be a championship game.
When we are talking about the Chargers and the Browns,
Oh.
all you can think of is just filthy, dirty, bad luck, okay?
Yeah.
Bad juju,
Yeah.
cursed,
The curse.
choking,
Both of them.
okay? Yeah, so, oh man.
It's gonna be a terrible game.
Exactly. In fact, I remember a few years ago that the Browns had lost like 16, 17 in a row, right? They were going for the record of most consecutive losses. And so the Chargers were playing the Browns.
The Chargers lost to them.
And the Chargers lost. Do you remember that game?
I do. I laughed.
Yeah, exactly.
But you know what's funny though?
What's that?
Is that LaDainian Tomlinson surpassed Jim Brown in that game. He saluted him.
Interesting.
He
A
saluted him
small
at the-
consolation.
Yeah, he saluted him at the box.
Yeah, one of those moral victories that
Yeah.
the Chargers always like talking about
Yeah.
after they lose the game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Browns have had their share of bad luck themselves. Deshaun Watson and
not
his
in.
24
Still ain't it.
happy endings.
not playing.
Yeah, he's not playing. And bad luck continues. They were up by 13 with less than 2 minutes. What could possibly go wrong?
Revenge?
Okay, so they
Yeah.
ended up.
Joe Flacco knows them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and then they lost to the Falcons, right? So you
Yeah.
don't know which way's up or which way's down when you're dealing with the Browns.
But then the Chargers
Okay.
blew out their last opponent.
Yeah, they did. They kept it close, and the Texans almost came back.
Yeah.
But the bad luck with the Chargers all started in that Chiefs game that they should have won.
Yes.
Okay? Herbert got some bruised ribs or cracked ribs, or fractured ribs, or some type of...
Wasn't feeling himself.
Yeah,
at
yeah,
all. His
exactly.
throws are bad.
It's
Yeah.
pretty much, if you can't breathe correctly,
Can't
you
throw well.
can't throw well.
No.
Okay? Yeah. So, and then on top of that, it's like when one person comes in with an infectious disease, like
Yes.
let's say the bubonic plague or smallpox,
Yeah.
right? Then everybody gets it.
Yeah.
So Rashawn Slater, gone for the season. Joey Bosa, gone for 4 to 6 weeks. Keenan Allen, not back yet. Okay? So Staley is going to have to earn his paycheck.
Oh, man.
And the Chargers now, they have 4 or 5 games where they play the Browns, the Seahawks, and a couple other bad teams before they play the Broncos. So they need to win those games so that when they start receiving their players back, whether that be Keenan Allen or Joey Bosa or whoever else is injured, or even the quarterback, which is the most important part of the game.
It is.
So you need to win the games that you're supposed to win. But that's not always the case with the Chargers, right?
No.
They're supposed to beat this
And then they
badass-
lose, and then they're supposed to lose a game and they win. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
exactly,
Never bet on the
exactly.
Chargers.
Yeah, exactly.
Or the Falcons.
Exactly. I'm going against my better judgment. It is another California team, and I do love San Diego.
Los Angeles.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Southern California. I'll play it
There you
safe.
go. Yeah, play it safe. I got the
Yeah.
Chargers winning.
I got the Chargers winning this 24 to 21.
Yeah, pretty close. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Now we have the Steelers at the Bills.
Okay.
Okay? Let me check. Okay.
I still think you're good. Yeah. Okay. I still think you're good.
Okay.
Yeah. I think.
All right.
I think you missed
So-
something on the fourth line down though.
What's that?
It's a certain something from certain Texas. Yeah. A certain Floridian state.
Oh, did I miss a game?
You did.
What did I miss?
Texas at Jags.
Oh, damn. That's the type of respect that the Texans and Jags are always getting because they are at the bottom of the AFC South. Now, if that wasn't bad enough, they are at the bottom of the NFL. Or at least that's how it used to be.
Yeah.
Okay? The Texans have been in every single game.
They have.
There is a possibility that the Texans could be 4-0. How
Yeah.
freaked out would you be? And maybe you're thinking the apocalypse is coming, right? Because, like, how can the Eagles be 4-0 and the Texans be 4-0, right?
Yeah, it's just
Texans
luck.
should have beat the Colts.
Yeah.
Then they should have beaten, God, who'd they play? They should have beaten the Bears.
Yeah.
They could have beaten the Chargers.
Yeah.
And Denver. They had Denver on the ropes.
Yeah, it's
okay.
crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Texas, the orphans. It's like
And the orphans, exactly.
You're doing a good job.
Right. I was an orphan one time because my mom passed away. Must have been all the diseases she had.
Probably.
You know?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Once you get the third stage of syphilis, it's pretty much over.
Yeah,
so
it is.
I was an orphan on the streets of the East Coast, begging for money, pickpocketing, doing whatever I could to survive. Okay? You do what you gotta do.
So you got the Texans then, since you're an orphan.
No, because I ain't an orphan no more. I got a good life.
You know what's funny
okay?
though? I'm going to pick the Texans because the Texans are 4-0 against the
They
Jags.
are 4-0 against the Jags.
Organism
Now,
theory.
the Jags, they've had some impressive wins.
Yeah.
They blew out the Colts 24-0,
Yeah.
and then they came to sunny San Diego, California.
Blew out the Chargers.
Oh yeah, Los Angeles, San Diego.
Yeah.
It's the same
Southern
city.
California.
Yeah, exactly. It's
What was it?
north.
What was it, like
Northern
38
California,
to
which is
9?
San Francisco, 38-10.
38 to 10?
Yeah.
That's so bad.
That is pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then they only lost, they were up 14-0 on the Eagles.
Yeah.
They lost by one score. That is not a bad to put
No,
on your
it's not.
resume
No.
that you lost
To the Eagles.
to the best team in football, which are now the Eagles.
Yeah.
Okay? You know what they said the other day? I was watching ESPN.
Yeah, what they say.
And they said, which team should the Eagles fear? And everyone's popping off different answers. And one smart son of a bitch on the show said the 49ers.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Yeah.
Exactly.
It's 49ers defense.
Yeah, let's not find out till we get to the playoffs. We don't.
Well, yeah, we don't want to face them yet.
Yeah, we
scare me.
don't play them until the playoffs come.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Woo.
yeah, exactly.
All right.
All right. So I got the Jags. Doug Peterson's going to come back. Some nice home cooking. Okay? And I guarantee you that the pretty girl that plays for Jacksonville,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Trevor
Lawrence.
Yeah, with that pretty hair.
Yeah,
right? Yeah. He ain't going to fumble 4 times.
No.
All right? That's what happens when you go play in Philadelphia, okay? There's a little bit of weather issues. The ground is all messed up. It's easy to fumble there, especially when you have the Eagles putting their dirty little mitts into trying to grab the ball.
I got the other scenario where the poor Jags, Doug Peterson, is crying at home and the Texans beat him again.
Okay. Yeah.
That'd be depressing.
Okay, that would be their first win, right? So I can see that.
The Texans.
But I got the Jags
Yeah, I can
winning 24-13.
Oh.
It's a sound win, okay?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'll
All
see
right.
it closer.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right, let us move on
Steelers and Bills.
to the Steelers at the Bills. Okay.
Oh, man.
They have made a change at quarterback.
Oh?
Okay, unless you've been hiding under a rock, that's what's going on. All right? So, out is Mitch Trubisky. In is Kenny Pickett.
You forgot his nickname.
Small hands?
Kenny Small Hands Pickett.
Kenny Small
Sounds like a
Hands.
cowboy, doesn't he?
Oh my, yeah, exactly.
There you go.
Oh boy,
Give him
if
a
he's
hat.
got small hands, he's probably
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Okay,
So who do you think wins now?
okay. Well, let me get to the story before I get to the game.
Oh,
okay?
yeah, story.
Yeah, of
Okay,
course.
I'm listening.
I'm filled with stories.
I'm
Like
intrigued.
you're at the campfire, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys are spoiled by having your TV.
Yeah, TV camera.
And internet and phone and this thing called TalkTik, right?
TikTok, yeah.
TikTok. Yeah,
Either
exactly.
way, yeah.
So back then there was no such thing as TV or radio or anything. So you get around a campfire, right?
Uh-huh.
And you be eating whatever you killed that day, okay? And drinking some beer and telling some tall tales and some stories, all right? So I come from that generation.
I bet you do.
Okay, so I'm saying that Kenny Pickett, with no offensive line to protect him
Oh, boy.
against that Bills. Now, the Bills have some injuries on defense.
They do.
But their defense is so good that the players that are out, they don't really need them because they're playing the Steelers, okay? And Josh Allen is going to be throwing against a TJ Watt-less Steelers defense, okay? So there's going to be no pressure. If you see what happens when Josh Allen doesn't get any pressure,
yeah,
it's over. He scores. Okay, so just like Kenny Pickett is in for a rude awakening, okay, when he goes to Orchard Park and has to face the Bills Mafia defense.
Yep.
I, too, came in for a rude awakening, okay? And let me tell you. So, there was nothing left for me on the East Coast, so I hopped on a wagon and with some other people heading out west, right?
Right.
And headed out to San Francisco, right?
Right.
And I went during the gold rush.
Oh.
Okay? 1849.
Yeah,
so
right.
the first people that were there, they were just killing it. Just get my pan, oh shit, there's some gold nuggets right there, okay? And so what we did is, when the weekend came around, or when the week finished, right?
Right.
We would go into town and we would trade whatever gold nuggets we had for some coins, okay? Now, what you did with your time, depended on how much gold you found, right? And what the town that you were nearest to had to offer.
Right.
So most of my, they were my friends, but my, what do you call that when they're not your friends? Associates, yeah. And I did it a few times. They would go to the saloons, okay? And have their whiskey and their whores, okay? And play their card games, all right? And that's all fun, okay? But you get tired, okay? After a hard day, it's a hard day's work being in the beating sun, okay? It's fucking hot out there, all right? You're wearing all types of clothes because that's what we did back then, okay? So I don't want to be around a bunch. You said I stink, right?
Yeah.
I can't smell myself because I lost my sense of smell when I cracked my head mining one time. I slipped down a hill.
Right.
And I've never been right since.
Yeah.
What's that?
They smell worse.
Yeah, so I don't want to be in a saloon with a bunch of pistols because you say one wrong thing and someone brings out the pistols and said, "What'd you say, boy?" And then there's a shooting going on.
Yeah.
So too many pistols, too many dicks, too many whores.
Got it.
Okay? So what I do is I head over to the opium den. Okay? Now, back in that time, period, of the gold rush in the 1800s, the Chinese, they were known for three things. Okay? They built the railroad. Okay?
All right.
Yeah. Did you know that?
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
Everyone does.
In fact, I was part of that because I needed some work. So I was working on the railroad right next to they call them chinos, right?
Okay.
Yeah. And then one of the foremen, like all of a sudden, a chino just falls flat down, right? Probably from heat stroke, from overworking him.
Yeah.
And then I hear one of the foremen say, dock that chino a day's pay for napping on the job.
Wow.
Okay?
Weird.
Yeah. And so I'm sure you heard that in Blazing Saddles. Well, guess who Mel Brooks stole that joke from? Okay? I worked in Hollywood before I worked for the 49ers, okay?
Right.
And I was talking to Mel Brooks because he works in Hollywood, and I told him that story.
Wow.
And then all of a sudden, it's in there. Did I get credit for it?
No.
Did I get money for it?
No.
Okay. So getting back, okay? They're building the railroads. They do laundry, right? When no one else wants to do it, doing all the dirty work to survive. So I would go to the opium den, okay? And I would get the combo. And this is what the combo included, okay? Your own private room, your pipe, your opium to smoke, okay? And because you've been working all day, some dumplings too, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm sitting there and, oh man, the first hit is the best, okay? You take your little opium. Oh my God, you feel like you're on cloud 9. Oh, the world is good,
I'm gonna
okay?
hook you.
What's that?
I'm gonna hook you.
Oh, don't hook me. No. Okay, so I'm sitting there, like I said, took my nice hit off the opium and enjoying the high, and all of a sudden, this tall, dark hair, pale, pasty guy comes in And right away, I mean, I'm cool, calm, and collected because the opiates hit me.
Yeah.
But I pull out my pistol. I said, "You stop right there, mister, or I'll shoot your nuts off." Right?
Right.
He keeps coming. So I fire a warning shot, right past his face. Okay. Well, then I'm going to make him pay for it. So the next one, straight to the gut.
Oh,
okay? When you get shot in the gut,
it's a slow death.
It's a slow death.
Oh.
Exactly. You're going to bleed out. Okay? You ever seen all the organs that are in there?
Yeah,
okay?
yeah. It's a lot of blood.
Exactly.
It's
all right.
Yeah.
So when that didn't stop him, I said, okay, I'm going to shoot this bastard in the heart.
Yep.
Okay? Boom.
And?
Nothing. He's still coming at me. He's like getting so close.
Nothing.
So I said, I'm going to put one right between his eyes. Bam. Okay? And I'll fire a couple more. I only have 6 in this, right?
Of course,
and it takes forever to load.
Yeah.
And so he comes up to me. He slowly pulls my pistol out, puts it back in my holster.
What?
Grabs my face, okay? What? Tilts it, comes into my neck, and sinks his teeth into my neck, okay? 1 minute, I'm dying.
Yeah.
The next minute, I'm living forever.
Vampire?
Vampire! Yep, they're out there.
Is that why you had to ask to come inside?
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. So, oh boy. I mean, there's some nice perks. I mean, I'm going to live forever.
Yeah.
You know? But, life gives you what it does.
Yeah.
You know?
Like maybe some chlamydia?
Yeah, that was my mom, not me. I wasn't a whore. Right. All right. So, let's get back to the Steelers and Bills.
All right,
okay? Because I had a rude awakening in that opium den, okay? That changed my life.
Yes.
And here I am 200 years later, still living.
Right.
Okay?
Okay.
So, okay. So, basically, Kenny Pickett is going to come in and have a rude awakening.
Yes, just like he did.
Just like I did, exactly. And that Bills defense, Von Miller, Rousseau, Phillips, not to mention their linebackers and their safeties, they're going to be all over his ass, okay?
Yeah.
So basically, they are going to sink their teeth into Kenny Pickett.
Okay. Yeah, I got the
the Bills in a big blowout. You got to remember the Bills, okay?
Yeah.
They coming off the road on a split series, so they barely lost to the Dolphins.
Right.
And then they barely beat the Ravens. Now they come home, they got some home cooking, they got the Bills Mafia to stand. Yeah, exactly. There is no way the Steelers are going to pull this off. In fact, the Bills are 14.5-point favorites.
Yeah,
the funny thing is that I don't know if they cover the spread, because that's a big spread.
Yeah.
But they definitely win. All right?
They win.
Let's go over quickly on the morning games. We'll finish up here, and then we'll move on to the afternoon games.
Right.
Okay? And into the Sunday night and the Monday night football game. All right. So we have the Seahawks, which in 49er country we refer to as the Seacocks.
The Seacocks.
Exactly. And they're playing the Saints. Okay? Now... This is a mess of a game, okay? I know Geno Smith has had a pretty good QBR.
He has, yeah.
He has,
impressive, actually.
but he's Geno Smith, so he's going to resort to throwing picks and all that. And then on the other side, you have famous Jameis with his W's, right?
He eats them.
He eats the W's.
And he throws his picks too. So
and he's throwing picks at a record pace. Exactly. Okay?
Great.
This is an ugly game. Try to avoid it.
Yeah, don't bet.
I'm hoping the Seahawks lose because everybody is 2-2 within the NFC West.
Yep.
But by technicality, the Niners are number 1 in the NFC West. You know why?
Why?
Because they haven't lost a division game.
Oh, okay.
The Rams have lost a division game.
That's true.
The Seahawks have lost a division game, right?
Right.
So I don't believe the Cardinals have lost, but it's either them or us, but we're all 2-2. In fact, did you not say that there was 15 teams that were 2-2? Yeah.
Tom Brady said it was a disgrace.
Exactly. I have the Saints winning. After coming back from London, they are in the confines of the Dome.
The Dome.
It is a lot easier to play there. They tend to play pretty good there. They beat the Seahawks. The Seahawks 27-21.
Yeah, I have the Saints winning out of spite because I hate the Seahawks.
Okay. So, all right. That sounds good. Yeah. Fuck the Seahawks. Put a bullet right in. Right, Pete Carroll's. Right there. Okay. Yeah, and that's the thing, though. You got to respect experience. These days, everybody wants a new young coach, right?
Of course.
They're doing analytics, and they think like the players. They're best buddies. They have sleepovers, whatever.
Right.
But let's not forget about Pete Carroll, okay?
Right.
He was a defensive coordinator for the Patriots, for Niner Nation. I don't know if you knew that.
Oh.
He won championships at USC, even though in college they take it back, which doesn't make sense because if they won, they won. You can't take back shit. Come on. That's ridiculous. What is this? Like,
what is this, baseball? When they took the Astros?
Yeah. And then he's won a Super Bowl with the Seahawks, okay?
Yep.
So beware of Pete Carroll.
Yeah.
But Saints win. All right. And now the last game of the morning are the Bears at the Vikings, okay?
God.
Yeah. The Bears are, how do I put this politely?
Terrible.
Yeah, no, that's one way. That's reality. They not for real, okay? They won on a monsoon. The monsoon beat the 49ers.
Yeah.
I will say that till my dying day.
Agreed.
Okay?
Yeah, even my Bears fans.
Yeah, exactly. And then they barely beat the Texans because Roquan Smith intercepted the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And then, yeah. So, just, okay.
I got the Vikings.
Okay, I got the Vikings too.
Yeah.
Okay, this is what you need to know, bettors out there.
Yeah.
The Vikings at home, bet them.
Bet 'em.
On the road, don't.
Sit them. Yeah.
Now, what happened was when they went to London, it was a road game for both teams.
Yeah.
So that formula didn't work. And it took a double doink 61-yard bounce field goal. It hit the top of the bar, and then it hit the middle of the bar, and then it looks like it's going in, but it went out.
Yeah,
okay?
pretty much.
So, yeah. Yeah, the thing is, Kiss My Cousin, right? Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins.
Yeah. He's got weapons, okay?
He does.
He's got Justin Jefferson. He's got Adam Thielen. He's got Dalvin Cook.
Bears have
Who
what?
does Justin Fields have? Justin Fields has...
What's his name?
He's got Darnell Mooney, but
That's
it's
it.
pretty much Justin Fields by himself, okay? One man does not make a team.
No.
Okay, unless you're Joe Montana.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but
That's
even
different.
Joe Montana had a who's who
on his team. Yeah.
Now, he didn't that first Super Bowl. There was no Jerry Rice.
Right.
There was no John Taylor,
No.
okay? It was people like Dwight Clark and Freddie Solomon.
Ronnie Lott.
And Ronnie Lott playing on defense.
Yeah.
But we'll get to the 49ers in a little bit. So
Yeah.
I got the Vikings smashing them.
Skull.
28-10.
I see that.
Okay? Yeah. Okay. Chi-town. All right, let's get on to the afternoon games. Okay, before I go to the afternoon games, I'm going to make this quick.
Okay.
We canceled Boltman. We're sorry.
Oh.
Okay? We weren't just getting enough views, so he had to go.
Bye, Boltman.
Yeah. It's, he'll make an occasional appearance.
Yeah.
Especially if the Chargers make the playoffs.
Right.
But,
Power ranking.
Power rankings. Okay, we're limited on time. Time is money.
Right.
I don't want to mess with your time or your money.
Right.
Okay. Even though I love me some gold. Oh, the things I buy for gold. All right. So I'll give you the top 5 really quick.
All right.
All right. Number 5, the Packers. They're 3-1. All right. They lost that first game, but they lose the first game every year because Aaron Rodgers isn't ready for the season. Doesn't play in the preseason. Doing too many hallucinogenic drugs. Okay.
Yep.
And they are 3-1. They had a nice win, come from behind victory against the Patriots. It is not easy to beat Bill Belichick,
No,
okay?
it's not.
So, and they probably should beat the Giants, but it is in London and it's a different country, so shit might happen. Okay, number 4, and this is not because I am a homer and they're saying, oh, you picked the 49ers because you're Miner Joe,
No.
Niner Joe, whatever.
It's the Niners.
No, it is the Niners, okay?
Because their defense.
Their defense.
Top 5.
Top 5.
100%,
All right?
yeah.
Hufanga, Fred Warner, Bosa. They got studs in every
Eric Armstead.
position.
Yeah,
Okay?
everything.
Yes. So it was a big win. It's a division win. It means that we can still win the NFC West. All right? Hopefully this will propel us. We need to split against the teams that are playoff teams, and against the teams that don't make the playoffs, we need to beat the crap out of them. Okay?
Yeah.
We'll get to that game in a little bit.
Yeah.
Number 3. Help me out here. Let me think.
Number 3.
Oh yeah. Okay. I got it. The Bills.
The Bills.
The Bills. Okay. They are 3-1.
Yeah.
Despite losing against the Dolphins, they came back from 23 to beat the Ravens.
They did beat him.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they're gonna pound Pickett. Okay.
Yeah.
They're gonna
He's in
pick
trouble.
him. And they're gonna pick
Throw.
him again. Like that little
Yeah.
pick I have
Pick it through.
to when I'm picking to try to find my goal.
Yeah.
Okay. that is going to be the Bills players. Each one of them is going to have a pick and just pick him just all over the place, right in the head, in the back, in his small hands. Exactly. It's going to be a massacre. Okay? Yes. All right. Number two. Let me think this out because I know who number one is.
Number 2, the Chiefs? Or
the Chiefs.
The Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Yeah.
Chiefs. Yes. Okay? Yes. They should be 4-0.
Yeah,
they were goofing off. They should have won that game. There was a multitude of things happen that led. Okay, they weren't focused. Like Mahomes wanted to go for it, and Eric Bieniemy was like, "No, we got this game won. Let's save it for the second half, right?" And that's why the following week he came out and put 41. He put a 40 burger on the greatest quarterback of all time, who is from the San Mateo area. Okay, I know Brady.
Of course,
yeah, he is an amazing person. Okay,
yeah, he was
ever since he was a 4 or 5 year old right there cheering for Montana, and then grew up to
become like his idol.
To become like his idol, exactly. It's like Luke Skywalker. You know, he's not doing so well, and then he beats his dad. Okay,
pretty much.
Yeah, exactly.
The GOAT recognizes the GOAT.
Yeah, exactly. And then his dad helps him and tosses the Emperor off, and it all ends well. Yeah, exactly. Okay. And number 1. The only undefeated team in football. The Eagles.
Fly, Eagles fly.
Fly, Eagles fly.
Fly.
Okay?
Yep.
Until they come meet the 49ers. Then, I'm like, damn, this fucking Eagles.
Boom.
Bam! Right out of the sky. Oh, yeah. I don't care if they bust me for it. It's okay. Because, like, you're not supposed to shoot Eagles, right?
No,
it's a national symbol and all that shit. Yeah. Good luck trying to get a hold of me and capturing me, okay?
That's true.
I lived for 210 years.
You're a vampire.
I can escape. Exactly.
Yeah, they can't even catch you.
Exactly. All right. That's the top 5. Let's move on to the afternoon games. All right?
But the first game is not an afternoon game, though. It's our Niners, right?
It might be, actually.
It is? Oh.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah,
well,
it
doesn't matter. Niners.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, 49ers and the Panthers.
Ooh.
Okay. I don't know if you saw the defense on Monday night, but they are going to feast on Baker Mayfield, okay? It's going to be Bosa. It's going to be Hufanga. It's going to be Fred Warner. They're all over the place. Baker ain't going to be able to do shit against the 49er defense.
No.
Panthers have a decent defense, but the Niners like to grind and run and scream.
They got Debo.
And they got Debo. Just throw it to Debo for 2 yards. He'll take it the rest of the 80 yards. Robbie Gould usually making his field goals.
Yeah.
It's a nice win, okay?
Yeah.
So, just like the 49er defensive line or front 7 is going to feast on the Panthers, just like I feast.
Oh.
Right? I'm a vampire.
Oh, that's right.
So
You're right.
Sink
your teeth into
blood.
it.
Exactly.
Right,
okay? So what I do, it's really simple, okay? Because I can't go around murdering people because that's essentially what it is.
Right.
So what I do is San Francisco has a lot of rich people in the Silicon Valley, but they got a lot of homeless people, okay?
Yeah.
And when you're feasting on the homeless, no one gives a shit, okay?
Oh, okay?
They don't know where their family is. It's just another dead person.
Well, how convenient for you.
Exactly. Actually, I'm doing them a favor, okay? Who wants to live the life of a homeless person, especially if they're schizophrenic or they're out of their minds? And then you always see those people talking to themselves.
Yeah.
Those are people that I'm not the only vampire in the world. Okay, there's others out there. And they say, a vampire almost bit me. And then people say, oh, poor homeless person. They're out of their mind. When in reality, it's the truth. Okay,
it's you.
So you want to know what I like to do?
You just confessed on
That's all
TV.
right. That's all right. Come after me, okay?
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Okay. So, I'll tell you what I feast on.
Right.
Okay, I feast on the homeless, but every once in a while I get tired of that, right?
Right.
Because, like, who wants to... I mean, homeless people, like, the stuff that they eat, they're eating out of the garbage cans.
Right.
They don't take care of their teeth. They don't take care of their health, right?
Right.
So it leaves a bad aftertaste in your mouth. So what I like, my preference is rich white women, okay? Because they take care of themselves, right? They eat good food. They use nice moisturizers and perfumes, right?
Oh my God.
So that is, like, when it's my birthday, I go looking for a nice, rich white woman, okay?
From San Francisco.
Yeah, from San Francisco, exactly. And then all of a sudden, like, when they find them dead, then, of course, they blame the husband or the boyfriend,
of course
right?
They do, of course.
Yeah, exactly. That's the first place you go.
Yeah.
They're not a vampire. Come on, vampires don't exist, right? That's what they're thinking. But Anyways,
you.
yeah. I mean, sometimes I like a little darker meat, right?
Yeah.
And so what I do is I go for the Latinas.
Oh,
Okay. Oh,
okay.
yeah.
I bet you
And
do.
I take some Tapatio or some Cholula, and after I get that bite, that pretty much puts them out of their misery, and just it's delicious.
I
But
bet
I'll
it.
tell you one that I don't mess with. Okay.
What?
It's the black women. Okay.
Really?
Because as soon as I come anywhere near them, they are distrustful, and they look at me and they say in their voice, "What do you want? You better not even come close to me." And then I don't even have a chance to get them. Okay?
Yeah, sounds about right.
Sounds about right. Exactly. So anyways, that's what I feast on.
So I'm safe then.
Oh, you're safe. Yeah.
Okay,
For
please
sure.
don't eat me.
Yeah. No, I had a nice little appetite before I came here.
Oh,
Okay?
okay.
Yeah, there was a retirement home down the street, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I parked right there.
Yeah.
And then I went in, and this person maybe had a couple weeks, maybe a couple months to live.
Yeah.
And I just came in and said, I just started working here
Okay.
at La Villa Real. And then, so, they're trusting, they're old people, like,
Right.
their life's coming to an end, and then I go over and then I snapped on one, okay?
That explains why that person died.
Oh,
It was
why?
You. It was you.
You know that place?
Yeah.
Why? How's that?
I worked there.
Oh, shit. Okay, that didn't really happen.
Sure.
I was just joking.
Let me just call.
Okay,
the
all right.
police
Let's
really quick.
move on. Okay.
Yeah, let's see. Hello,
All right.
operators.
So next on the list are the Eagles at the Cardinals. All right.
Oh, that's
Oh
a
my
good
God.
one.
Okay, now picture this bird fest, this bird battle.
Two
right?
birds, yeah.
Two birds.
Yes.
Come on,
The
who's gonna
eagle's
win?
gonna win.
An eagle that's got talons and could fly in and scoop and just looks badass when it's turning its head, you know,
Yeah.
against a
It's the
little
Eagles.
cardinal.
It's the Eagles.
It's the Eagles.
They're gonna win.
Exactly.
Which is good for the Niners.
Yeah,
For the NFC
yeah.
West.
And you know what? The quarterbacks are similar. Both of them played at Oklahoma. Kyler Murray played at Oklahoma.
Yep.
Jalen Hurts.
Hurt me bad.
Hurt me bad plays at Oklahoma.
Yep.
Okay. The problem is that Kyler Murray is trying to play by himself.
Yeah.
Okay, because he doesn't have DeAndre Hopkins. He's missing a lot.
He
Okay.
is.
Jalen
It's the
Hurts.
Eagles.
He's got AJ Brown. He's got Dallas Goedert. He's got Miles Sanders. He got a defense. He's got a coach. There is nothing that the Eagles are missing. The Eagles are going to come in. They ain't going to take them lightly.
No,
okay?
no.
And it's going to be like, well, I got this when I was at Oklahoma. That's just Jalen Hurts. He's got
Right.
a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah.
And he's going to go in and get Kyler Murray.
Yep.
Exactly. So they win
Eagles.
pretty handily, like 27 to 17.
Yep.
Okay? All right. Next on the list, we got the Cowboys.
Cowboys.
How dare you let Dallas, Houston, don't worry, I ain't gonna shoot you. If anything, I'm gonna bite you. But
Oh,
anyway,
yeah,
that's
you're
a whole
right.
other story.
Okay.
Yeah, okay? The Cowboys with
Yeah.
what? Cooper Rush,
Cowgirls.
right? Cowgirls, and they're
Uh,
playing the Rams.
Of course
Okay.
they are.
Yeah.
I got the Rams.
Okay, I got the Rams too, okay? Because they only scored 3 field goals.
Yeah, but McVay's not going to lose twice. in
Yeah,
a row. Come
McVay
on.
is owned by Shanahan,
Yep.
okay?
Every time.
Yeah, they are playing at home. The Cowboys are on the road. They ain't that good away from home.
No.
From
Cooper
the-
Rush's win streak's going to snap.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and it'll be a perfect thing because then Dak will come in next week and play the Eagles
Yeah.
because supposedly Dak owns Hurts and the Eagles, and we'll see
Supposedly.
what happens. Yes.
Yeah.
I want the Rams to lose. Trust me. Okay.
too.
I want them to lose so bad because I want the NFC West. Okay.
Exactly.
I want the home game. I want some rest. All right. Anyways, let's move on to our last 2 games before
Yep.
the show ends.
Right.
The Bengals at the Ravens. This might be the game of the week. Okay. You
Yeah.
have Joe Burrow going up against Lamar Jackson.
Ooh,
Oh my goodness
man.
gracious. Okay. So far the Bengals have lost a bunch of field goal games.
Yeah.
But have won the last games back to back by double digits.
Yeah.
Okay? And yeah, they beat the Jets. And yeah, they beat the Dolphins minus Tua.
Yeah.
You know, because Tua was
Injured.
injured, freaking out. You know,
Yeah.
his fingers are going
Having this
directions
little-
like they shouldn't
Yeah,
be
not
going.
good. That's not good.
Exactly.
No.
Okay? So it's a Sunday night scaries. So what could
Oh.
actually happen is a reverse, and the Ravens could win
Not double digits.
Right?
It's Sunday night football. Don't bet on
it's
it,
Sunday
guys.
night football.
Don't bet on it.
And since the Ravens are creepy, right?
Yeah, they
like
are.
you see a Bengal,
Caw-caw,
damn,
caw-caw.
that Bengal is beautiful. You want to pet it,
Yeah, but
right?
a raven scares you.
But a raven
It means
scares
death,
you. It's,
yeah.
it's like looking up. They're smarter than crows.
Yeah.
And then if you've ever read Edgar Allan Poe,
Yes.
okay, I met Edgar Allan Poe,
Oh, I
okay,
bet
because
you
I
did.
lived in that time period.
Yes, you did.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I
He
got the
wanted
raven.
me to bite him so he could live forever, but I didn't want to give him that pleasure.
Fair enough.
Okay, yeah.
I got
wanted
the Ravens winning though.
Okay, I got the Ravens. Okay, in the last game, a Monday night delicious treat.
Oh.
Man, when I think delicious, I just think of a nice neck.
I
My
bet you do.
favorites are the women. You ever seen those women with like giraffe necks?
Yeah.
Like their neck is like a foot tall.
Yeah, it's pretty long.
Oh,
I bet you do.
When I see one pass by, oh,
Easy access.
easy access. Exactly. Ma'am, I think you got. Oh yeah, I'm getting a W on that neck. Okay,
Shut up, James.
I'm feasting. Yeah, exactly. Oh my goodness gracious. Anyways, Chiefs at Raiders. Okay, Mahomes. He is undefeated against the Broncos. Do you know what his record is against the Raiders?
Not so good.
No,
The Raiders have beaten
no. Once.
They beat
And
it.
that one loss
That
makes
was
you
funny.
think
On
that the
Monday Night
Raiders. No,
It was on Monday Night Football. too.
it wasn't on Monday Night Football. It was a Sunday game because
it?
I remember betting on that. Exactly. Yeah. So the
I don't know about
Mahomes is 9-1 versus the Raiders.
I got the Raiders.
Okay. Oh wow.
I'm going to tell you right now. This is
Okay.
Monday night, here we go.
I can see that.
I'm just telling you that it was a Monday night game.
It wasn't a Monday night game. Trust me, boy. I bet on this game on a Sunday. It was a Sunday morning game. I remember because a friend of mine named John Gofro,
Yeah.
told me, take the Raiders will win. And I said, you crazy,
Oh, yeah?
cousin. Yeah.
Really?
But it's a high scoring affair. I got the Chiefs winning because it is an Arrowhead. Okay. The Raiders could put up a fight, but yeah. Okay, so now that we've finished with all the games and the top 5, is there any questions that you have for me? I have been with the 49ers since 1946, okay? Like I was walking around in San Francisco, like trying to see what kind of meal I was going to have.
Yeah.
And,
And it was
and there it was, auditioning for a minor called a 49er.
Yeah.
And I was like, I got this. I don't take showers. I got dirt. I got my pistol on me. I got my pan. I got my pick. Okay? I'm an original 49ers. They copy me.
By the way, it was a
Yeah.
Monday Night Football game, and it was 3 years ago.
Okay.
That's why.
Okay.
You didn't bet on it. It was a different year.
No, I did bet on it.
Are you sure? And the Raiders
I
won?
don't forget my losses. You quickly forget your wins.
yeah,
but
you're
you don't
right. That's
remember
right.
your
You have
losses.
grudges. That's right.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
questions? Oh, yeah.
yeah.
How did you feel about 1982 when the dynasty began?
Oh,
Cash. You were there, right?
I was there. In fact,
Yeah,
I
you saw
had
it?
a lot to do with them winning.
Really?
Okay?
How
Like
so?
every Super Bowl that they've won,
Yeah,
I've
what'd you
had
do?
my hand in it.
What'd you
Okay?
do?
Yeah, this is what happened. Okay?
Okay, I'm listening.
So it is 3rd and 3,
Right.
right? And Montana is rolling out.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And in that quick second, okay, I'm a vampire.
Of course
So
you are, yeah.
I could change into a bat.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
like
in a
that.
second, yeah.
So what I did, it's super fast. You need like alien technology to be able to slow it down
To see you.
my
The one
image.
frame, yeah.
The one frame,
That's
right,
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 yeah,
yeah.
okay.
But alien technology, right?
Right, okay.
And aliens are real too, boy. If vampires are really real, then surely,
Well, yeah,
yeah.
as soon
Okay.
as you
So
said
what
that,
I did
okay.
is because when you are a vampire,
Right.
you can read other people's thoughts. You know what's going on.
Yeah.
So I just went back, so when no one saw me, right? Boom! And I just flew really quick. Okay, that ball was too high for Dwight Clark to catch because
Right.
Montana was throwing it away.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
I
really?
came
Okay.
with my little feet. Boom! I grabbed it a little bit and I pushed it into Dwight Clark's hands. That's what it was.
Oh.
And they scored and they went on to the Super Bowl, okay?
Okay.
So the 49ers don't win 5 Super Bowls. Maybe the 5th one because they didn't need my help with the Chargers.
Right.
But all the other ones, I had a hand.
Really?
Yes.
Or a foot in this case. 'cause
Or foot, exactly.
Okay. All right. That's that's the questions I had for you.
That's all you have for me?
Yeah. You're the 1946er.
46er.
That's when you started. The-
Yeah,
the 49ers.
1946.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So how do you feel about the state of the Niners now? No Super Bowl wins. Nothing.
Yeah, it's been a long drought. Ooh, man, there's some times where just Shanahan pisses the hell out of me. Yeah.
Really?
I'll tell you a little secret.
Sure.
Yeah.
What's the secret?
Kyle Shanahan's a vampire too.
What?
Yeah.
Let me guess he's your friend.
He is my friend.
Let me guess you whisper things to him.
Yes, I do.
Someplace.
I do. I
Okay.
do. But when you become a vampire,
Yeah.
you think that you're better than everybody else.
Right, of course.
And so that's why he doesn't really listen to anybody. He does what he wants to do.
Come on,
Okay?
Shanahan.
And that's why sometimes the games that he should win, he's losing.
Right.
Okay? But yeah. Oh yeah, and then I was tempted to bite Jimmy G, right?
Right.
But I didn't. But we go out a lot, okay? I'm like his wingman, okay? And I'm not sure if you've seen Jimmy G, but he is a handsome son of a bitch.
I see that.
Okay?
Yeah, I do.
And so what I do is, like, I'm his wingman,
Right.
right? And so whatever leftovers he has,
You gives to you.
it gives to me. Exactly.
Wow.
Sometimes it's a romantic thing. Sometimes it's a meal. It just all depends. I don't tell him that, you know,
Right,
because
of
then
course,
he
he
will
doesn't know.
take me out. But yeah,
Are you okay with this being recorded then?
That's all right. That's all right. What? They're gonna prove that I'm like a vampire? And come on.
I
you
mean,
know?
like, how are you even showing up on here, though? You're a vampire.
I know. Although that's all bullshit rules. Like, oh, you
What do you
can't
mean?
see yourself in the mirror, and you
Or
can't go out in the
recording.
daytime.
Really?
That's all myths. That's all myths.
Well, the only one was having to invite you in then.
Yeah, that one is true. You need
Why
to
is
be
that, though?
invited in. I don't know. I don't make up the rules. Okay.
Okay.
Now, why don't you go ask that one guy? I haven't seen him since.
Who? Oh, the one who bit you?
Yeah, the one who
What,
bit
what
me.
was his name?
I don't even remember. I mean, he bit me.
Yeah?
And then, like I said, I was dying one moment, and then I was alive forever, and then, that was it.
Well, it wasn't Dracula, was it?
No, it wasn't
Dracula
Dracula.
dead.
I'm sure at some point, Dracula was patient zero and was the one who started all this shit.
Probably.
But there are multiple, you would be surprised as to who's the vampires out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
You might have to tell me because I'm scared.
No, that's okay.
What do you mean it's okay? Tell me.
Oh, no, I'll tell you another time.
Tell me off camera.
No, it's all right. I already gave you one. I told you Kyle Shanahan's a vampire.
I'll just let you
Doesn't
know.
he sort of look like a vampire? Like
I
he's
mean,
like too serious and like, yeah.
I'll just let Dallas Houston know.
Dallas Houston.
He can fight you.
If I see that motherfucker.
I mean, he's a Cowboy fan. Yeah.
Oh yeah. And you know what? Jerry Jones said, I hope I see the 49ers in the playoffs.
Really?
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
You do not want to see us.
We
We are
beat
going to
you.
do the same
Yeah.
thing, okay?
Again.
We are going to feast on Dak
Yep.
and then unleash Debo Samuels,
Yep.
okay? Yeah. And here's another thing. Okay, you want to know other people that vampires?
Tell me.
Do you think that Debo Samuels can do the things that he can? No. They ain't human, okay?
Right.
Like him jumping around and escaping people.
Oh, yeah, all of them, yeah. And breaking
Vampires
the
gives you
yeah.
superhuman
I
strength,
bet it
okay?
does.
I saw Debo and I saw his potential, you know?
Yeah.
And I got really drunk,
Right.
you know, to where we were buddies because the more drunk you get with your friends,
Right.
like the friendlier you get. Not quite gayness,
Right.
you know? But, and then right there, and then I leaned over and I give him a little bite because sometimes I bite the person, right?
Right.
And turn him into a vampire.
Right.
Most of the times, I feast on them
Yeah,
and
of
eat
course.
most of the carcass, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So there's
That explains a lot.
Exactly. So, I'm hoping we go to the Super Bowl.
I think we will.
I think we will.
Honestly,
exactly.
just the Eagles in the way.
Yeah,
Again.
and whatever's on the other side, the Bills and Chiefs. I would love to play the Chiefs one more time.
Come on, get some revenge.
Yeah. Man, it sure has been a lot of fun. But what's this show called? The Sports Truth?
Yeah, the Sports
Yeah,
Truth.
I was spitting nothing but the truth. And the truth will set you free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has that set you free?
It hasn't set me free. I will roam the earth forever. Okay?
Right. Okay.
Until someone finds out that I'm a vampire, comes after me, and puts a wooden stake in my heart. That will kill me.
That
okay?
was real? Okay.
That one's
Okay.
real.
What about the
Okay?
silver bullets?
You could. No, that's a werewolf.
I know, I'm just asking though.
No,
Would that hurt you?
no.
Okay. Just the steak?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've
What about
survived
garlic?
200. I've had my close calls. Okay?